today in this YouTube video, we are going to go over some of the signs that could indicate that maybe you are somebody who is more spiritual than you think you are, right? We're going to go over some of the things that you might be doing that indicates that you are somebody who is a spiritual person. Spirituality is not really about looking spiritual or doing meditation and yoga. Those things happen as a byproduct of expanding your awareness and going within. Those things happen as a byproduct of that, but it doesn't mean that you need to be doing yoga and meditation and harboring so much of crystals and mini crystals to be somebody who is spiritual. Being spiritual is very simple. It's very, very simple. It all comes down to how you experience life. The first one is that you are somebody who chooses peace. You are somebody who understands and prioritizes their inner peace, right? Your soul wants peace. Your soul craves peace, and therefore you are always gravitated towards the things that bring you peace. You don't like conflicts. You don't like drama, gossiping. You don't get yourself in those types of situations. And you enjoy solitude. For you, it doesn't mean loneliness. It means that you get to sit with yourself, and to just like self-reflect, go within, understand yourself. You're just somebody who just, likes to be at peace. Second one is that you are somebody who listens to your intuition, right? A lot of us, everybody in fact, has an intuition, an inner voice. And in the way in which I like to describe how your intuition truly is that it's like God or the universe speaking to you. Like, let's just say your intuition is God that speaks to you. And somebody who can really pay attention to the intuition, listen to the intuition, actually listen to the intuition. Everybody has an intuition. Everybody has those nudges. But how many people actually listen to the intuition? You might be somebody who really gets those gut feelings, those nudges, and you pay attention to it. You actually hear it because there's a part of you that understands the wisdom of your intuition. There's a part of you that might not completely understand where your intuition is coming from or why, but you still listen to it. You still pay attention to it. And your intuition doesn't get you to do like the most easiest things. A lot of time, your intuition is geared to get you to evolve and to change, therefore doing the difficult things. And so you are somebody who believes that listening to your intuition is doing the right thing. Intuition is like communication from the spirit world. It's communication from your soul. And somebody who is very much spiritual or in touch with their spirit is more likely to pay attention and listen to their intuition. And your intuition doesn't really give you everything. It doesn't give you the entire map. It most likely will take you onto a path of the unknown and gives you like small steps, like take the step now, and then when you take the step, we're going to give you another step. So there's a lot of like doubting. There's a lot of like your mind coming in, being conflicting, so somebody who can really tune that out and still pay attention to the intuition is somebody who is in touch with their spirit. Follow your heart. You are somebody who believes in following their heart. If you look around you, not many people are following their heart because it's not easy to follow your heart. Sometimes say home is where the heart is, and the way in which I like to explain that is that home is your soul, and it is oftentimes where your heart chakra is, which is your soul. Your soul is within your heart chakra, and if you follow your heart, it means that you are actually paying attention and listening to your soul. Your heart chakra is like a portal to your soul. So if you pay attention to your heart, you are actually somebody who's paying attention to your soul. You are somebody who hears the whispers of your soul, guiding you, trying to tell you, go here, do that, pay attention to this, right? And it's trying to lead you onto your life path. It's trying to guide you. And you are somebody who pays attention to that. Next one is that your ability to be self-reflective. You can't reflect. You can sit down. start to really ask those questions. What is my life purpose? Why do I think in this way? Why do I believe this? Where does my belief come from? What are my conditionings? You are somebody who can actually ask those questions. You can do the work, like do the inner work. And you find that this is obviously a very difficult process, but your soul's nature wants to grow, it wants to evolve, it wants to learn, it's curious, it's wise, it has wisdom. So you know that by being self-reflective, you are starting to understand yourself. Your ability to self-reflect will enhance your knowing of who you are as a person, as a soul, as an individual. And that is a very powerful thing because it adds to wisdom, it adds to self-knowledge. A lot of times our focus is on the outer world, but the moment we take a moment, step back, and start to ask those questions that not many people ask themselves, it means that you are somebody who's very much in touch with your spirit and your soul, because your soul's nature is wanting to discover those things, wanting to understand itself, wanting to evolve itself. The next one is that you are somebody who can sit with your emotions. You can emotionally regulate yourself. A lot of people tend to, when they are uncomfortable with an emotion, when they're uncomfortable with pain or grief or any uncomfortable emotions that they experience, they want to tune it out, they want to numb, they want to run away. You are somebody who can sit with your emotion. You are somebody who, through just sitting with your emotion, you understand that it's better to sit through your emotion rather than trying to escape it. And nothing screams like being spiritual more than somebody who's self-aware, aware that they need to really sit with themselves, sit with their emotion. Avoiding your emotion, numbing, running away is oftentimes associated with not having a lot of awareness of what's going on here, like your inner world. As I said, like self-reflecting. As you self-reflect, you start to understand that you have all these emotions, and it's so much better to just sit through it rather than running away or numbing. And as human beings, we find it very uncomfortable to sit with uncomfortable things, uncomfortable emotion. We just want to numb and run away. And how we numb ourselves is through so many different ways. We sometimes become addicted to those ways of just numbing and escaping. And those things become like very much self-destructive in our life. Understand that through feeling your emotions, you are able to transmute your emotions. You are able to grow through that. That there's a process that tends to happen. It's like magic that tends to happen the moment you surrender to just feeling it rather than running away, pulling away, or escaping it. Next one is that you are empathetic. You are empathetic to other people. You are empathetic to animals, to nature. You have respect for Mother Nature's creation. You are somebody who just feels. You are sensitive. You're a very sensitive soul. This goes beyond what comes in as face value. You don't take everything through face value. You feel things deeper than what they actually are. Oftentimes find yourself feeling very empathetic towards other people because there's a part of you that senses very deeply we are all connected and we are all one, and that what happens to one person happens to everybody. Nothing says that you are any more spiritual than just being empathetic and kind towards other people. Your soul's essence is love and divinity, and therefore you'll find that it wants to express itself through you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for receiving, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.